Hi guys, it's Dan, and you're listening to the third episode of the Wilberforce podcast. In the last episode, Katie told us that the library is still open for students with the use online, and she also explained how East Riding and Hull City Council have made their libraries accessible digitally through the Borrow Box app. If you haven't already, you should give it a listen. You've probably already guessed by the title of the episode, I caught up with Martin Walker, who works in the science department here at Wilberforce College. He gave us some useful hints and tips about how we can keep our mind active and healthy throughout lockdown.
Lessons, they need to be doing any tasks that the teachers are supplying. First year students, level 2 students are hopefully going to progress on to courses next year. They need to keep that momentum going. They just need to keep going. The second year students, they've got to keep some form of input so that they're not rusty when they start university themselves. A lot of them are going to university in September. Some will be starting employment, some will be starting apprenticeships. So it's really important that they don't lose any momentum. For the broader students at the college, just the message from me is that education is more than just exams. Okay, the exams are all off this summer, but education is all about developing yourself as a person, becoming a better person, taking a curiosity in the world around you, learning about the world around you, and ultimately giving you the tools to enable you to get on with your life as an adult better on. So your education mustn't stop. It'd been very easy for Wilberforce College just to say, right, no exams, pull the shutters down, first year's here in September, ta-ra. But no, we've got a duty of care, and I've got to take my hat off. By the way, I've got a hat on, but I will take the virtual hat off to the teaching staff, because what I've seen in the lessons I've attended, and also what I've heard in the meetings I've been to, the guys have been brilliant, but the teachers really deserve a special mention, a big thank you.
Is there any messages that you'd like to give the students that are sort of feeling like they're flagging behind now? I mean, it's nearly been 6 weeks that we've been in lockdown. Is there any message that you'd like to give the students just to boost their confidence?
Yeah. I mean, if they're feeling that they sort of got a little bit marooned, a little bit lost, they can just email their teachers. They've all got the teachers' email addresses, and I'm sure the teachers will be really happy. I mean, in our faculty in science, in STEM, we've got the Microsoft Teams really well set up, and we've also got OneNote set up for some of the students I've seen there. They can use that to communicate indirectly with their teachers. They can also email the teachers, and they should not feel that they can't ask for help, particularly from an academic or a learning point of view, but just ask for help in general. I don't think any member of the college community, if they received an email from a student, wouldn't, at the very least, do the best they could to answer it.
Now, I know you're involved in quite a few projects around the college, and you was involved in British Science Week, which was, well, nearly 2 months ago now.
I know, where's it gone?
Is there any sort of miniature little projects that we could maybe be getting on with at home, just to keep our minds sort of away from the work as well?
Yeah, I've given this a little bit of thought. Now, obviously, I've got things going very directly relevant to science. So I've been running some kitchen experiments, particularly for the biology students. I've been growing plants. I've been cloning cauliflowers. I've been keeping fruit flies in jars. I've been doing some slightly odd things in the kitchen. They're all on my Instagram feed. If anybody wants to track back through at Wilberforce_biologists, they're all on my Instagram feed. I've also got an IGTV channel now, again, which is just at Wilberforce_biologists. So you can see all those. They're very subject specific. If you've got a bit of space outside, a little bit of garden, or even just a flower box or even a balcony, get some plants growing because they're really therapeutic. If you've got house plants, start looking after them and start watering them. I'm growing sunflowers at present and it's brilliant. If you've got a little bit of garden, I'm really lucky, I've got a nice garden, I can go outside. what that brings me on to is two of the big things for people's welfare during this lockdown is basically your exercise and your diet. Now, I'm lucky in the fact that I've got a missus I can go out and have a run with. I live in an area that you can just go out and run, and it's really good. I can get on my bike and ride. It's really important people exercise and just keep themselves feeling well. There's all sorts of resources online to help you do workouts inside and outside, go running, get on your bicycles, exercise a little bit, do your steps. If you've got a pedometer or something, just count your steps on a daily basis, because it makes you feel better and you can actually have a target. I mean, I'm going out for a run this evening. We're going on a bike ride every week. Set yourself a target. And the other thing is, again, I'm going to publicise my Instagram feed, the fact that I am #TheBiologist in the kitchen. Every week I'm putting a recipe up, because the other thing that people can do is take an interest in cookery. Healthy eating is cheap, healthy eating is obviously good for you, and healthy eating is really easy to do because you can't go to the restaurants and pubs like you used to do. Takeaways are available, but you don't want to be having those every day. So try and learn how to cook, try and learn how to do some really simple things in the kitchen, and you'd be amazed at how good you can get at making things, at making a spaghetti sauce, or at making a chili, or having a go. I mean, I'm not suggesting you suddenly start trying to become a master of the souffle overnight, but why not? I mean, there's a big thing apparently on the BBC radio at present. It's banana bread, which I'm going to have a go at this week. I've never made banana bread in my life.
There was actually a lot more that me and Martin talked about, actually, but given the timings of the podcast, it's hard to fit it all in. But the main message was that there was a lot we can be doing and getting on with while being indoors and staying at home. Well, I hope you took something away from this, and stay tuned for the next episode coming soon.